Hello? Can anyone hear me? Hello? 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 I said hello? That's the wrong fucking name. I didn't change that. Whoopsies. There we go. This is Housamo now, right? Yeah. Hello, Mason. Fuck. Oh my gosh. That's the wrong thing. No. Mm-hmm. Boop. Uh-huh. There we go. Chat, I've had an idea. Yes, I know it happens rarely, but I've had one. Oops. Huh. What a good idea, actually. It's another one of my good ideas. I'm on a roll. Stop. Stop me, I'm on a roll. Call me a piece of bread with a way I'm on a roll. Yeah. Y'all can hear me, right? Y'all hearing the dumb bullshit I'm saying, right? Yeah, yeah. Geez, chat kind of quiet. What's up with that? Mm-hmm. Here we go. It'll take a while for it to load, though. Fire Red, yeah. I've honestly heard really divided takes about Fire Red on Switch, but honestly, I don't really care either way. I mean, it's just another game that's on modern consoles. Woo! So it is what it is.
Factory なのだ。お帰りなさいませ。
I saw the starters, me and the Pikachu couple. We're going back, well, not back to Alola. It's going to Alola, not Alola. That's what I'm going to name this region, not Alola. Ugh. I don't even know their names, bruh. Chat, what are the names of the stars for but not Alola? The Pokemans. should do the current event, but I'm not going to. Okay, I can do what I want. Whoa, Urple. Did I already get him? Oh, Urple again. Nice. Koshé. I was about to call him Kresnik. I was about to call him Kudlock. I was like, well, no. I'm in the right ballpark, but wrong person. Route. That name sounds fake. Respectfully, the name sounds fake. Route. I'm not respecting that one. Oh, yay! You got the one I wanted. Terramite. Let's get 4-star Terramite. Let's go. Let's get it. Can I get all of what I want? Come on, Terramite. Damn it! I like Pombon. He looks like that thing from Cassette Beast. I did not expect this to be Koshé's voice, but okay. Yo, you don't know how to move on? There he is. Look at him. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, look at him. I don't get why he doesn't auto move on. Wah, wah. Oh, I already had you. Why didn't you be Terramite then? Yeah. Let's see if we can get Terramite, bruh. Yes, I did get Sippy. Negrochka. Wait, what the fuck? Is Hervin translated? Like, genuinely. Fuck! That's not Cerberus, it's Koshé. That's it. That's one of the shorter things they say when they show up in the like the gacha pool. Home? No. East? Event. Wait, no. Past events. Yeah. Check that. Like, genuinely, did her event get translated? Snigroicha and Jack Frost? No? Her name was translated. That's weird. Chapstick. Wait, no. Where is it? Yeah, which of these events is the one from the thumbnail? I don't know. Yeah, I genuinely have no idea. I'm guessing this one. Fucking new character, like brand new, just dropped in this event. I think he's important to the main quest. Bye bye, Mr. Boogeyman. See you next time. It's the Boogerman. After a day of school during summer vacation. What? Bye. Streets under a pleasant blue sky. Yeah, pretty much. No, I talked about him in one of my old videos. One fact, chat, the only reason I'm doing some live streams is that I plan to make a Housamo video this week. So there's that. Howdy's wrong. I was waiting on you. How you doing? How you doing? Oh, babe. Yeah, I'm just gonna call him babe. That's funny. What's up, babe? And I imagine he's gonna get very sick of that joke very quick. About the variants. What variants? If I include a character, I guess I'm also including their variants in it, but... Things are coming all the way out here to get me. They're going on a date. So we'll be playing today. So what will we be playing for today? Got an idea of some fun in that noggin of yours? Wow. We played debate baseball like I wanted to yesterday, so I'll go along with what you want today. Children chase after the summer with all they have Children chase after summer with all they have, pursuing the season while it lasts. Oh, there's somewhere I want to go, babe. Babe, you ever go to the beach? The beach, huh? I like the sound of that. Splash in the sea, hunting for seashells, building big old sandcastles. There's lots of fun to be had there. Well, there's supposed to be a huge event going on there. There's like a bunch of big sand sculptures. Oh, that's cool. What I want to do is take a bunch of photos and put in the next issue of the school paper. Yay! Oh, hold your horses. We get told in homeroom. We got told in homeroom we need to be with a grown-up if we're going to the beach, remember? Damn it, this is why I can't stand being a kid. I'm gonna hurry up and grow up already. You don't need to worry about that, babe. Apparently this is a beach with a sea you can't drown in. What? Come again? What are you talking about is wrong? Listen, babe, you ever hear of Akihabara? Akihabara, yeah. Ain't that the place with the wild school? I'm tired. Cameo Bass. Oh, I thought that was a fucking Pokemon. Oh, Chad, did you know that Eevee's name is the same forward and backward? Isn't that the place of the wild school, all the games and manga and stuff? There they go. Tokyo has schools of all kinds and all sizes, and there's one classic topic students who live here will always fall back to get the conversation going. The beach. What do you think is the best school in Tokyo? Most of the other worlds have schools or some form of educational institution. If not, institutions, if not. However, Tokyo sits at the center of all 23 worlds and cities with an educational system of comparable diversity and scale must be rare. There are countless schools in Tokyo, a small world attended by both locals and transients alike. Perhaps they can be described as sandboxes, closed off from the greater world, where students learn morals, culture, and a bit about the world around them. School is where students will spend most of their days for most of the year. Why the fuck? I'm weirdest ish. Oh, chat, by the way, the reason there was no stream yesterday was because I fucking vomited on Sunday. I was like, well, I guess I'm taking it easy tomorrow. I forgot I was planning to open stream with that, but then I fucking forgot. Schools where students will spend most of their days and the year. Anyone would wish to know if the experience is enjoyable or not. Indeed, one would want to attend the school they found the most enjoyable, hence the previous question. Among Tokyo's endless schools, however, is one house of learning that stands apart from the crowd. What the fuck? What do you mean? Oh, right, yeah. Umbreon and Espeon were Gen 2, weren't they? It's weird. The region surrounding it is renowned as a major home of subculture, manga, anime, games, cosplay, figurines, and more. Be able to attend a school in such a place is, to a particular type of person, simply unbeatable. For them, it is indeed the best school in Tokyo. That's actually a good question, chat. Which school in Tokyo would you attend? I genuinely do think Akihabara would be nice. It would be so bangy. In Akihabara, land of the otaku culture, there's a school meant to incubate creators in the next generation. Known as Akihabara Academy, it is a comprehensive school with students creative endeavors bundled into the curriculum. It's bangy. Students from other schools see that rumors that the academy emphasizes creative projects over testing, particularly during exam periods. That is, however... You know, did you know I only know what stab was, well, Pokemon term stab was to, like, what... This year, I only learned what stab was, like, okay, in 2025 last year, but, like, late 2025. I've never heard of anything like that. That was the first time encountering stab. It's neat. That is, however, what Akihabara Academy looks like from the outside, but what if we were to take a peek within and see how it looks from the inside? Ooh. Shading, toning, shading, toning, shading. Come on! 3 new event books and the book for the finals. Ooh, rough. Needle and thread, thread and needle and thread, 3 new event costumes and a report for finals. MOA won't stop, my inspiration won't stop. A spur of the moment, multiple personality installation, robot coupling book for finals. There's not enough time! There's shared workspace in Akihabara for creators, a spot frequented by Academy students. The space will stocked with hardware for digital art with high quality sewing machines and with 3D printers is awash with house students unable to contain their passion. Freaks. These houses do not stand out, however. After all the students in the other room are in the same situation. Looks like you're all having some real fun in here. Fun in here. Hey, wait a second. Like half the stuff you're doing doesn't even have anything to do with school. You telling me the rumors were true then? That you just turn in stuff you care about and that's it? All done? Where the fuck did she go, actually? Wait, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, Benton? This is school we're talking about. Obviously not. Yeah, no. We're just messing around. Things are pretty similar down in Nakano. Okay, so those... Well, that's weird how they don't have two... That's weird how there's two schools... Usually, huh? Nakano Performing Arts and Makiabara. Fucking looking this up. Dallas. Yeah, you never answered my question. What school in Tokyo would you want to go to? Akihabara. Okay, just called Akihabara Academy. That does seem to be how others see our school, though I wish it was true. I only had to do was make costumes. We probably have it harder than other schools around this time, too. Test finals, project finals, contest, homework. Hehehe. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh no. That gate's broken again. There's tons of events during the long holiday, too. New fluffy books await me. Freak. I thought my computer crashed a second. It got dark real fast. Oh, I'm beat. I'm gonna take a break. You don't want to push yourself too hard. That's killer on your health. Doing it anyway. You haven't done jack, Benton. All you've done is grin from the sidelines. Hey, you ought to be grateful that the Benton is watching over your work, giving you her blessing. But you can bless someone else. Got you, go here. Morning, friends. Oh, hey, it's Benton. Yeah, I was thinking things are louder than normal. What the fuck? I'm sorry, Chad. I just got the strangest fucking ad. For It's for a furry, what is the name of that Subway Surfers game? It's so strange. Oh, but if it isn't Akiya Gungan in the flesh, you've been doing well. Yeah. I literally just got an ad for it. Yeah, taking it easy as always. Oh, huh. Are you two friends? They know each other. Well, we are pretty similar, you know. She's always here, you've given even though she's not an otaku, and she does seem to want to get on well with you nerds, so... Excuse me? Make it sound like I'm just dying to get close to this crowd. Don't get it twisted. This rap shit is mine, motherfucker. I'm being nice out of the kindness of my heart. Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm doing great. All I've got is to put the finishing touches on my final project, and I'm all done. Finals? Okay, I'm begging you. None of us want to hear that word right now. He's right. Wait, you're all not done yet? Was it that tough of a theme? It's more like we end up prioritizing personal projects, you know? Got 2 new costumes done, but my finals project, well... I mean, I do intend to get around to it, you know? But before I know it, all I can think about are the summer events, and well... He's right. Oh, are you kidding? You're gonna be all right? You all gonna be all right? That's weird. You just said you absolutely couldn't be late on this. It's gonna have a huge effect on your getting your credit or not. Oh, wow, there go those lasers. Hello. Subwoof surfers. Subwoofer. Actually, that's a good question. What the fuck is a subwoofer? Oh, that's like a real thing. Subwoofer. What does a subwoofer do? Subwoofer is a specialized speaker designed to reproduce the lowest audio frequencies, bass, and a deep, rich, impactful low into music, movies, and games that smaller speakers can produce. creating a fuller, more immersive, realistic listening experience by handling the thump of kick drums for more explosive explosions. Cool. Whereas part Akihabara Academy's traditional art department. It's a bit removed from the studies that most of the students in space do, art, manga, novels, games, and the like. There's no productivity like pre-deadline productivity. Don't I know that? I know that feeling. Dog that works in a submarine. I see. That makes perfect sense. I understand everything now. What am I gonna do with you? With all of you? Well, I'll help you out with your finals, so let's all roll up our sleeves. Oh yeah, the three of you were screaming about your finals a while ago. Some kind of tough project or something? Put it simply, the finals we're talking about in Akihabara Academy are credit projects you have to submit at the end of each semester. Serious? That's what's got you all hooting and hollering? You're just making a project in your specialty? Right, why can't you just bang something out, Ann? No, that's the problem. If that's all we had to do, I could just re-release a new book and be done with it. I think that's pretty questionable on its own. On top of that, we've got a summer event coming up. It's kind of like a school festival or like a contest or school festival? Hey, that sounds like fun. You know what? I'll perform. I'll be just aching to serenade the Akiba crowd. I'm sure it's an exciting sound to the outsider, but for us from the academy, there can be a more stressful time. Stressful? What's stressful about it? The event's kind of special, you see. Common thing goes out to all students, and they've got to grapple with it. I see. So what's the thing this year, then? A sand art exhibition on the beach. That does seem pretty sadistic for an indoor bunch like you all. It does sound pretty sadistic for an indoor bunch like you all. Is it really that tough? It's summer. There's plenty of chance to go to the beach, right? Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably for Mr. Tan like you over there, but for these vitamin D avoiders, it's not happening. Nah, they don't get the D. Summer's the season for otaku events. Huh? For me, summer's the time to go walking to events and gathering new comics from Delightful Fluffies, not getting sand in my shoes. I just take the concrete jungle this summer, though I do go to a lot of events in game. I respect the beach as a driver for shifts, though the feeling of freedom cut off from daily work was lots that ways relationships change. Summer beach is just something from manga, anime, and games to me. Fucking losers. God, these people really are vitamin D avoiders. Alright, I'm sorry. No need to sync up your complaints. Honestly, Summer Beach Sea is a composite theme. It's just too broad and covers too much. It's just so orthodox when it comes to coupling that it's hard to puzzle out some originality. I absolutely don't want to do the same story as other people, so this project theme is surprisingly hard. I think it'd be like, okay, if your story's just a little bit similar to someone else's. I mean, the whole school's taking part, so maybe don't think too much about it. I've got to be original. Ugh. I get how they feel so much it hurts, but credits really are a pain. I've got it. So I'm gonna be surrounded by saying, anyway, how about I draw my manga in it? I'll have to redraw it every day since it gets washed away by the water, though. Fragile. I need to just draw it closer to the thing. Oh, say, hold on a moment. Akihabara is neither sea nor beach, right? So where are we to show off our works on campus? Wait, don't tell me it's gonna be some backdrop of a beach stage or something. It's gonna be open to the general public too. I'm gonna die of embarrassment. I wonder how much a cosplayer can express. Hope we can at least get some sand from the beach. Alright, that's enough. I was talking, not a bit of progress. Oh yeah, the one with the CPAC Lee. Typically. I should have made some fucking dinner before stream chat, but I didn't. No. Also, the game I was talking about is Kaiso Gaiden EFTS. What the fuck? Escape from the Skaterverse? What the fuck is this? Alright, that's enough. Almost talking and not a bit of progress. Not a bit of progress. Progress. Cool down with these, alright? Probably all something to chill with. Sports drink? Oh, it's so cold. Come to think of it, I was rather thirsty. Akia Gonga mulls out some drink bottles and lays them on the table one after another. It's really easy to stumble into a heat stroke around this part of summer, so I'm handing out test drinks. A volunteer firefighter brigade. Yay! So consider it, Akia. Well, since you insist. Down the hatch. Oh, that really hits the spot. Not like a cold drink in the summer. Sorry, Cato Blepis, but can you hand these out to the others? You know how it is with me. Geeks get all deflated when I'm the one handing them out. Everyone will really be thankful, so come with me. Yeah, no handing out, so don't worry. I appreciate the thought, but don't worry about it. I just brought them over because I wanted everyone to hydrate. That's all. Thanks, Cato Blepis. Alright, I'll take it upon myself to hand them out to everyone. Chat. I've been playing. I'm like at least halfway through Resident Evil Requiem. It bums me out that like I have to play as Leon. We're getting sidetracked, but I want to complain about this. So chat, like, it's like, oh come on. Honestly, I really like the. What the fuck? I'm getting loading screen. Fuck. Still have internet, right? Shit, I hope. But what was it? What was I fucking saying? Explain where Resident Evil. Okay, so I actually did like the format for like Grace's story, where Leon was basically following Grace's footsteps. This meant there was like a lot of like emotional catharsis and like playing suddenly playing an action game through like the same area. Because all those enemies that were giving you trouble before, you can now just fucking tear through. And it's honestly a lot of fun, especially having Leon like assist from the sidelines. But it's just so much less fun once Leon is like the main guy you're following. Like, oh, there's still puzzles. Yeah, but it's not a fucking horror game at this point. Just me finding, like, if I wanted to play an action game against zombies, I just play Romeo as a dead man. I'm just like so bummed. It's like, oh, come on, you were doing so well with Grace, and then you fuck it all up. I just don't like Resident Evil when it's an action game. I don't fucking. Why does Resident Evil have to be like this? I know it's been like fuck. At least it's what they did in Resident Evil 7. Like the first half is like more of a slow horror, while the second half is an action game. But come the fuck on, really? No. Well, I like Resident. Well, okay. I like Resident Evil style survival horror. I just don't like Resident Evil style action. Problem. It's probably why I like Crow Country over Resident Evil, despite the fact that Crow Country is so clearly inspired by Resident Evil. It just doesn't. It's just like inspired by Resident Evil 1 and 2, 1, 2, and 3, so it just doesn't have that action parts. Resident Evil was built on survival horror. Fuck the action. That's why Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 are probably like the best games in the series. Ugh. I can't deal with Leon's stupid ass. Like I can only tolerate, like, the action's only like funny and cool like for so long, and it's just like, okay, now I'm just playing an annoying action game. I especially don't think the action in Resident Evil like 9 is all that like good, I guess. I honestly do think the action in like what was it? Like 6 is better than what we get in Requiem. Honestly, it boils down to most of the time is shoot the enemies in the legs, then to stun them, melee attack, then bust their heads with a hatchet. Like that's it. I mean, that's the end of the game. That's the fucking climax. Yeah. And honestly, that's why I liked it when it was just more like a side part to Grace's story. Because there's a nice contrast between like Grace's story, which is just like pure horror, and this guy who's literally just like fucking roundhouse kicking a zombie. But I don't know. I feel like the Leon's part just kind of falls flat when it's like just Leon. I honestly feel like Action Resident Evil is much better as like a supporting thing rather than a main thing. The opening cutscene of the game? No, it's fucking not. What? Resident Evil 9? No. For Resident Evil 1. Fuck, man, I don't remember the opening cutscene of that game. It's very long. I haven't played it in a while. I might. Okay. I've bought this one game, Signalis, because it's like another survival horror like, but I didn't get too far in it. I'm gonna pick it up again and try again, but that's not even there. We're talking about Resident Evil. That's what we're complaining about, chat. Complaining. Fucking action Resident Evil or survival Resident Evil. Which one? Fucking. I just gotta prefer survival Resident Evil. It is just such a stronger game. Romeo is a Dead Man is fucking amazing. It's not a zombie story. It has zombies, but but it is not a zombie story in the slightest. What is it? What was it? I haven't had a metaphor, but it's gone in my head. Like the zombies are just enemies. You will not be dealing with like, fuck man. I don't even think they really. Well, they do explain what like zombies are. They're called bastards, but it is so transparently just not a zombie story. Yeah, stupid action set pieces like can work because it's contrasted from like the slower survival horror. It's like the big climax. It's not just Grasshoppers that produced it. Suda 51 specifically made it. And honestly, it like took No More Heroes' spot in my like top 10 favorite games of all time. Bye. I know we're supposed to be doing the song, but then I got sidetracked because I wanted to complain about Resident Evil 9. Now we're talking about fucking Romeo's Dead Man. Yeah, Romeo's Dead Man's a fucking amazing game. Honestly, it feels a lot like a more like fleshed out No More Heroes 3. Like a lot of the ideas from that game were like refined and put into Romeo's a Dead Man. I don't even fucking remember who Jack is. Wait. Is that the fucking old man baker? You only fight him twice. Well, granted, you fight him like 3 times. But one of them's a boss. Like, well, granted, that makes sense. He's the fucking boss fight. Yeah. And honestly, this is also a hot take, but Resident Evil bosses have never been that good. Honestly, well, actually, I do find the girl boss fight from Resident Evil 9 to probably be one of the stronger boss fights in the series. Also, mostly specifically because it's like a survival horror boss fight rather than just a shoot the enemy boss. Yeah, you didn't know? Yeah. Romeo's Dead Man was like a Suda 51 game. It's a fucking amazing game. Oh, Steam is over here. Where is it? Yeah. Where is it? Eh. Romeo. Yeah. I've been playing it on my big screen. I bought it like when they came out, and it's easily one of my favorite action games of all time. Music is stellar, the story is sick. I do need to finish it. I got interrupted by fucking Resident Evil 9. Romeo's Dead Man got interrupted by Resident Evil 9. Boss fight against the girl was more about like avoiding her to like open the hatches and expose her to sunlight. What do you mean I jest streamer? Yeah. So honestly, if you want to play like a nice survival horror game, what was it? Play this one. Crow Country is a fucking amazing game. It does like honestly, I want to say it's better. So it does survival horror better than Resident Evil ever did. I think the part that really makes me love it is that it has such a perfect story with a perfect ending. Like it's just like it's an ending. It's an ending like that was just like downright it cemented this game as one of my favorites of all time because it was just that good. It was that powerful. Yeah, 1990, 2 years in the series, they're out of Crow, they're up closure of the theme park, Crow Country, but your arrival has broken the silence, Mar Forest. Broken the silence, Mar Forest. One of the answers, you have to venture deep in the darkness, Crow Country, to find them. But what they want it to be? Dude, I'm just real with you. I just don't like Resident Evil's action. The action part segments have always been like the weakest part. It's one of the reasons I don't necessarily like Resident Evil 8. Because it's just like all action all the way through. Well, I don't know, all the way through. In the beginning of Dimitrescu, it's like slower pace, but then it's just like all action all the way through. I also find the horror in that game to be particularly weak. Like, oh, this isn't less of a horror game, more like boo, haunted house. Yeah, Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 were basically almost entirely these slower survival horror games. No, they weren't. It's been a core element since like 4, 5. It's been like a core element then 4 or 5, and they like switch to doing like a mix of the two. Yeah, and what are we playing, a Housamo or something? Good lord, I got entirely sidetracked. Oh lord, let's see what else we got here. Oh my god, they're still making these? This came out in 2021? What the fuck? I also have a look outside. I should actually get to playing that. I'm also playing Dredge. I should also get to playing that, finishing that. Two is very good. I do like the 2 remake, though I still prefer the 1 remake. That's more of like just me preferring 1 over a lot of the new things. Anyway, Housamo. Super cop shooting super weapons. Not really? He only plays a super cop shooting a super weapon like right at the end. And again, that's like the big climax. When you get the rocket launcher and you fight the tyrant, or Birkin. I think that's the guy's name, right? William Birkin? Am I thinking of someone else? You're goddamn right. Oh, yeah. Fair enough. With that, Captain Weber takes a bottle of drinks, Sartania, and the attack Akihabara students. Some take the drinks with thanks, others simply nod, others wave and smile, and others share the grimaces. Reactions vary. Based on what the nemesis might do. Oh, I like a slight bashfulness stretches over Aki going in his face as he watches them. Honestly, man, I'm just not really a fan of action survival horror. So, the action is actually also my issue with Dead Space. Like, the games aren't, honestly, I prefer the gunplay in Dead Space over the gunplay in Resident Evil. Even still, I wasn't just totally a fan of it. Yeah. That's honestly one of the reasons why I do like the girl segments in Resident Evil 9. Because she can appear, like, so suddenly. And it's like, it creates a lot of tension when you walk into an area and like, is she going to be there? And then, yeah. I do think like the girl functions more as a set piece than like more like an OG nemesis. I always want to. Well, granted, he is a tyrant, but I always want to call the nemesis from 3 tyrant. So that's the thing from 2. Like this light bashfulness stretches over Aki Agonyan's face as he watches them. Yeah, God. And there's also something viscerally nice about the stomps. I also feel yeah. That is another thing. That is also another thing that annoys the shit. I do like how they brought back Crimson Heads as Blister Heads in 9, and I feel like they work better as a survival horror mechanic than to like an action standpoint, because like when a zombie becomes like a blister head, it's essentially revived into a harder form. And there's like a level 3, like I don't know what the fuck it's called. I just call them level 3 mutations that like cause other mutations in zombies. So it's just like fucking hell when like it causes zombies you've already beaten to just get the fuck up. It's like the most infuriating thing ever. Especially when like ammo is still kind of sort of limited, because it's like, God damn it, quit making me spend it all. Yeah, that's not like you, Akia. You'd always want to hand them out yourself. Yeah. And I do, honestly, yeah, I do, like, Resident Evil 9 Raccoon's great segments are just so good. It's even when, like, Leon gets, even with the occasional Leon, it's just, because there's, like, the first half of Resident Evil 9 is genuinely, I think, like, some of the best Resident Evil, like, there's ever been. And it also like adds tedium, because now you want to destroy heads so they can't be revived as blister heads. So then instead of just shooting zombies, you have to like shoot the legs, melee attack, then use a hatchet to break their heads. It's just like that over and over and over. Like that's how you have to kill fucking everything now. Because if they get revived as blister heads, it's just gonna be a whole fucking headache. Oh wait, look at the time. It also kind of removes like that interesting part about blister heads or crimson heads, or whatever. Is that like, do I really want to kill this or do I want to walk around? It was like, yeah, if an enemy is on like a route you use constantly, you have to get rid of it. Oh shit. Sorry, got a dip. Got plans with the bandmates. Oh, Benton, could you send my best to Makara? Yeah, especially when like you can't actually like do that. Like you can actually surely just destroy a zombie as Grace and like keep it from coming back as a Crimson Head, like with the I forget what they're called. They're purple. Stab them. And it's honestly I love Grace's segment so much, but then I'm just only playing as Leon. And it's like, damn, can I play as Grace again? She was funny. Grace is so baby grill. Honestly, like. I don't know. Oh, huh, that stuff, right? Got it. Don't worry, I'll take you along next time. It's still really hot out there, so be careful, alright? Make sure you hydrate so you don't end up needing the rescue squad's help. Be gone with you. See you all later. Bye-bye. Oh, God. You don't like Grace with Love Leon? Fuck that. Fuck that. I'm at that Leon segment where like you have to build the relay to honestly fuck. I do think like the general structure and story of Resident Evil 9 is still really good, because going back to Raccoon City, that's fucking peak, man. Well, because like I love how it treats like the gravitas and impact of all that. Like, I fucking love the moment when you just see him driving down the street and there's that big fucking letters, Raccoon City. Clear problems. Yeah, but the problem. Okay, well, there's a question. Well, if you finished 9, after like that whole segment with Leon, do I go back to playing as Grace for any like significant chunk of time? Or am I just fucking stuck with the anime hair like loser, man? The loud, needless riff from our bebop and then vanishes like the wind. Yeah. Honestly, I do think that's one of the things Resident Evil actually does very well, is blend like the goofy with the serious. It works. I don't know. It's like Salt and Pepper, where like both parts are like needed to like make the series work. We need like this goofy stuff with this like overly like terrifying seriousness. Like, because like for example, that book in the beginning about like the Shadow Ghost or Shadow Witch. In most of the series, that would be comical. The spooky children's book about like the enemy you're about to face. In Resident Evil, that's like genuinely fucking terrifying. It's like, oh god damn it. Because you know it's not hyping it up. It's like, oh yeah, no, this is it's like, oh yeah, no, it's actually going to be that fucked up. It's great. But I don't know. Resident Evil is a franchise I love to death, but only like half of it. Yeah, Resident Evil, yeah. Resident Evil, oh man. Even with her gone, the casting climb of the room remains. Oh, I also do think that's more. I think Resident Evil 8's biggest weakness is that it leans too much into the silly and not the serious. Like, it could work if you. Like, I feel like it could have been worked better if they actually balanced it out. When they're gone, the casting climb of the room remains unchanged as each student sinks back into their respective creative pursuits. Beat off the monster with sticks. Isn't there a new Fatal Frame game coming out? I swear to fuck there is. Well, time to get back to manga drawing. I've got to get all this for love I've had building up in my heart out for into 4 new books. Yeah, climax. That's true. Yeah. I do feel like even. Oh man, I feel like a lot of what made Ethan work is that he brought like a new kind of comedy to Resident Evil, where he's not like the comedy wasn't like this action hero. It's this bumbling fool. I don't know how to describe it. It's this bumbling man who kind of defies all the odds. It's like, wait, like how he just fucking reattaches his hand with some fucking healing juice. It's like the fuck did you just do? Yeah, like he's just a guy. Somehow he's getting through all of this. He doesn't say a quippy one-liner. He just fucking. He's on the verge of tears somehow getting through all of this. But it's great. Oh man. Chat. I do need to focus on this. Come on, what were we just talking about? The final project comes first. You don't want to be late and have to repeat the year, do you? One meme I want to make is like Resident Evil 9 normally. Resident Evil 9 if Leon was standing like a foot to the left. It's like, no, seriously. Imagine how different Resident Evil 9 would be if he like didn't get separated from Grace. The two of them would be fucking tearing through that mansion. Like they'd be skipping like every fucking puzzle. I also love how Grace is basically just like the Kobeni of the franchise. She's terrified out of her mind, but like when she locks in, she locks the fuck in. Like, how do you like? You're a desk jockey. How are you getting this shit done? Yeah. If Chris was there, he'd just be shooting. He'd probably just say, "Oh, locked door. Okay, just stand a few back." Honestly, that is weird. Why didn't you just shoot all locked doors with the Magnum? Granted, why the fuck doesn't Leon carry more fucking ammunition on him? That will bother me forever. Like, Leon, why are you carrying like? I only have like 7 bullets for your fucking Magnum. Why do you only have that for the? I'm surprised how he doesn't come absolutely fucking strapped to this. Granted, I suppose that's not because Leon and Sherry aren't like doing like a government sanctioned mission. They're doing this shit on their own. Oh yeah, talking about the beach and sea and stuff, do you think they might do something like that on campus? I wonder about that. I mean, it should be possible to get both sand and water on the other campus. It is open to the general public. I'm not sure we could pile people on the other campus like that. Oh, that's a shame. I could put so many costumes with the beach theme over there. Naturally, yeah, I do also feel like that's part of the reason why I like the slower Resident Evil style of gameplay, because it feels like a proper 3D Metroid. Well, where instead of new abilities, it's literally gated by locks and keys and stuff and puzzles. Now the campus? What are you talking about? Like, you mean the one Arachne goes to? The one that teaches fashion designers and stuff? Wait, not that one. Then what are you talking about? Akihabara is way too far from the coast, so what's the connection? Now we're gonna do this beach thing. Custom handguns. Isn't the Requiem one of his custom handguns? Yeah. I need to actually finish Metroid Dread. I got like right towards the end and then never finished it. Oh, you'd be surprised. See, Akihabara Academy actually has connection. Did you just say connection? Aka reacts to the word. Fuck, it's so amazing. I can smell it all the way from up here. Aka reacts to the word. What the fuck are you talking about? Beach, I'm too far away. It just won't work out. Akihabara, how can you say that if you haven't even tried? Think about it. Akihabara on the beach, Aki beach, or maybe even Biaki? What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, I've already played Dread. I already own Dread. I bought it like when it came out years ago. I just never finished it. Can't say I'm falling at all, but I'm glad you're having a good time. I'm impressed how much you get into it. If there are ever characters in the same panel or same scene, we can just resist seeing their connection, the blooming possibilities of a relationship. What the fuck? Why is she vibrating? I can feel the cave demons calling again. Oh god, I can't hold it in. Akalgonian simply looks at Hecate in awe as she squeals in delight. This is what I'll bring to the sand art exhibition. This is what it means to be a creator, combining personal interest and practical profit. Figuring the sand would be far too fragile, far too impermanent. In that case, sculpture. Is anyone here a talented sculptor? This isn't like a doctor on a plane. That's way too convenient. Someone call you? Someone call? You need something sculpted? I'm your guy. This is like a doctor on a plane. It was. Oh, okay. Stealing my lines. Fucking just take my job while I'm at it. All we need these fuckers to do is talk about Resident Evil for like 30 minutes for no reason. It took us this long to get through part 1 of the prologue because like half of it was us talking about Resident Evil. Oh, jeez. It was like a doctor on a plane. The sound of heavy footsteps announces the appearance of an Akihabara student. With a large bag on his arm and springing a step, he walks toward the group. Vapula, the talk of the sculpting around the proud student Akihabara Academy sculpting department. Leave it to me. Oh, it's just you, Vapula. Didn't know you were here too. Oh, Vapula, look out, it's Akihabara. Huh? Akihabara in the traditional arts department. Been doing okay, I hope. Anyhow, sorry, gotta pass through. You can see? I think it is. Wait, did they draw Vapula? Vapula. Transient Vapula shows no concern about making contact as he bumps past Akihabara. Well, let's get started. Time for all you to learn on the field, or the workshop. Instead of sitting down and lecturing you all on fine details, let me start by making something. Just copy what I do and you'll all be good. That Vapula butt jumps into one of the empty chairs and begins pointing at each of them and each item he'll need to confirm everything's in order. Space check, power outlet check. Okay, let's get right to it. Well, that is two of us from his bag and almost rhythmically listening to no one's protests and Russ's productions. That fearless initiative, that quickness of motion, and see why they call him a sculpting genius. What is strong by Nicosi? Okay, here goes. Alright. Grabs up a lump of appropriate size resin with the chisel and then pares it down with a file. Oh, that's some crazy speed. Reminds me of how fast Batar runs when he wants to goof off. Okay, after the face, we deal with the scales. Right, quick, two, next, and all around. I take the router and do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Okay, looking good. Okay, the carving's all good. Next, the painting. Oh god, I just love watching creation happen in front of me. I want to go and make my own fluffy feeling figure. Yeah, it's really something. It's too fast for me to keep up with, but you're incredible with that stuff, Vapula. There he goes. Hey, that's finished. All time-consuming stuff, so what you think? It's pretty good, huh? Living in 15 minutes since we first sat down. The whole thing looked like a sped up video. A few minutes ago, some lump of resin showed a detailed figurine. It looks like it'd spring to life at any moment. Use a bucket of water next, I think. Oh, I could bring that too easy. No idea what you're going to use it for, but hold tight for a bit. And Gunning grabs a nearby bucket, heads off to fill it with water. You turn shortly. Thanks. This is more than enough. The figurine is finished, isn't it? What do you want to use this water for? What happens next? I'm just showing off because I like you. Gaze upon the heights of my sculpting skills. I put this figurine in the bucket of water, you won't be able to believe your eyes and start swimming around like a fish in water. Go on, mermaid, be free. Whoa. Whoa. Uplo's right, the figurine swims freely inside the bucket with surprising realism. I've been looking forward to the appropriate praise for my sculpting genius, and I do accept head pats. Huh? This is very, very difficult to say, but allow me to make a Humble observation as a fellow creator. This is more intuition than anything, but if I had to express it with a single sentence, well, it's missing something. Oh! Close, but not quite. Oh, chat, what are some other fucking games like we can whinge about for a while? Some other franchises y'all want to talk about? Y'all mentioned Romeo's a dead man in Suda 51. What about that? What is chat's opinions of Romeo as a dead man? What do you mean, missing something? Look at how realistic it is. How alive it. Huh? Oh no! Now, what's going on? The figure just went crazy all of it. Oh, that's me. I can't control. Hey, please! Alright? That figurine touched about the water. I could go and snatch it up with a shout. Then the next moment, like a gong possesses the role of extinguishing, where the flames of burning building or the blazing emotions of raging were passionate and quenching any kind of heat. As I calm down, I think. What was that happen? What's your rule, Vopula? Time Stranger. I gotta finish. Like, my only issue with Time Stranger is how fucking piss easy it is. Like, I don't hate the game. I just fucking wish I could fucking play the game. Damn. Like, I'm doing every single, like, if it's not a boss fight, I can just use auto battle to get through it. And boss fights barely take any effort. To give temporary life to the lifeless, Vopula, your rule lets you make golems, doesn't it? Vopula nods quietly to that. Yeah, that's right. Golem making is my specialty, but, well, lately all the golems I'm making have been going out of control. I was trying to avoid all that this time as I made it, but it seems like I blew it again. It sounds like it'd be a slump, which is common when you get into your work. All your work all on your own. I'm playing on the highest difficulty! It's just not that difficult! Maybe I'm spoiled by fucking SMT, but it's genuinely just not that difficult. Like, I watched Dotto Doya play it, and he was like, oh, I'm getting my ass beat by the fucking bird Digimon or whatever, the fucking parrot Digimon. So you're like, you lost to that? The fucking bird. The bird. Like, the game is just so fucking easy. I'm not sure if I'm just fucking over leveled or overstated because I like do all the side missions when they show up, but like, why the fuck would I not? I need to evolve my Digimon, and they help me with that. Why wouldn't I do that? Ugh, man, it's just too easy. It's not bad, and I do like the game. I do like a lot of its structure, but I just wish they could dial up the stat differences, up the AI difficulty. Fucking, you know that one fight in the beginning of the game, the Goblinmon fight you're supposed to lose? I genuinely beat that. I brought his HP to 0 to just proceed as normal. I was like, oh, that's a bummer. I thought I'd get something cool if I killed him. It wasn't even that hard to kill him. Well, an incredible amount of heat and passion on my figure and going wild, but maybe you're missing something other than passion. Like common sense. I had the same thing for my teacher last month when I turned in a project. Was she or someone else to tell me what that something is? Please, someone, anyone, tell me. Pretty sure it's a forced loss. Yeah. Because it will just like skip it. It was like once you get to have him to half HP, it'll end. Even if you just have enough damage to bring him down to like 0, it'll just end as normal. Little question, the figure was sculpted to perfection, no flaws could be pointed out, yet at the same time, everyone present did feel it was lacking something. Creators give it some thought and attempt to put their intuitive feeling into words, wanting to answer Vopula's plea. Moe. Optics? Fluff? That's way too abstract. Besides, it's just what you like, Kuniyoshi. I don't necessarily think it's a scripted loss. I think you're supposed to get it to like half HP before the fight moves on. I just managed to burst it down to like 0 before it could actually move on. Fuck. SMT is a hilarious game series. It's like, whenever people ask what SMT is, I always tell them about the lost status effect from SMT4 because it always just surprises people and makes them ask, what the fuck do you mean lost? Because in SMT4, there was like a 10% chance, or probably even lower, that whenever one of your demons got hit by like a force or wind attack, they'd become lost. And what's lost is a very fascinating thing, chat, because it means your demon is literally lost. Like, they get blown away and you have no idea where they are. They are functionally dead. You can't summon them, you can't use them, but they still take up a slot. And you have to like do like 2 or 3 battles for them to show up again. You can't revive them either because because they're not dead, they're lost. Like, whenever I explain that to people, they just look at it like, what the fuck? What kind of status effect is that? It's like an even more punishing instant kill? What? And yeah, it is, and I love it. Ah, man. SMT is a fucking... I don't even know why they put that in the game, because it's so rare that, like, it usually won't happen to you in a playthrough. But when it does happen, you're just sitting there like, what the fuck just happened? Oh, so hello, Jada, and, Purple. We're talking about games. We're talking about SMT right now. Yeah, your opinions and thoughts on SMT. Akio, what are you taking photos of the figurine for? I figured if we're asking opinions from others, we could ask Benton while we're at it. That, Akio going into the message of the photo, he gets answers seconds later. It lacks spice! No way, optics, spice. That's not just your own personal aesthetics. You should play SMT, it's fun. God. SMT is my favorite RPG because, one, it respects a motherfucker who knows how to play the game. And 2, there's just nothing like SMT. Like, so many RPGs do, like, okay, the fact that like, there's like fucking almost no orchestral songs in an SMT game, it leans into that like sci-fi aesthetic. It's this like high fantasy, high sci-fi aesthetic. It's so great. I love it. I almost always play on the hardest difficulty in SMT because it's just more fun that way. I find Ben's answer pretty fascinating, personally, as a shipping otaku. Yeah. I also love the ultimate bosses at SMT. I'll sometimes they're ready and willing to just say, yeah, fuck it, you just lose right now. We'll play by our rules. Oh man. I do think chat, what is everyone's opinion of SMT 5? I do think 5's gameplay is particularly strong, but I do feel like the environments could be fleshed out more. I thought you were more about Moe, Ake. What's Spice offering you here? Something completely different. Feeling Moe for a couple can give you this warm fuzzy feeling, but Spice will make your heart burn or tears flow. That's kind of mad. I mean, like, I feel like the environments I do like the idea behind the environments, and the SMT5 does kind of succeed in that, where the challenge is now traversal rather than the usual SMT style puzzles. However, I feel like there should be more traversal mechanics rather than just like running. So it makes actually going around the world feel kind of limp. Okay, I know this is going to sound for open world stop gym. That's very relevant to what I'm saying. But I honestly feel like movement more like, hell, even like Breath of the Wild, where you can just climb things, could help be more impactful to it. Or fuck, actually, yeah, that'd be nice. Or doing what Morai Games made it. We stream the game. Cat Zerker is in it. Something, no. The same people who made it, Aethermancers made it. Chat, come on. What is it? It's something, you know? Like that sauce, that special ingredient, that spice of a good work. Get its fucking name. But regardless of what the game's name was, it was a creature collector. And your creatures actually had like overworld abilities that could be used to help you traverse and solve puzzles. I feel like in the next SMT game, that could actually be something really cool, where demons have like a set of abilities that can also like that help you get around places. Like imagine using Mothman to glide. No, not Rhino. Or is that how they work in Rhino? I don't know. I haven't actually played Rhino. Besides, Spice is a concept that even non-otaku will use and understand, unlike Moe. Monster Sanctuary, that was the name of it. I feel like if in the next SMT game they should make bigger environments and then flesh it out by doing what Monster Sanctuary did. I feel like Spice gives you that push on your emotions, you know? Like make them run wild, but at the same time there's Quiet Spice on the emotions too. Yeah, something like that would actually be really sick for SMT. Or, to have Spice. I feel like I get it, and I feel like I don't. Either way, I'm getting that it's like a feeling. Explain to me more logically, more formally, more like an academic paper. I hate to give it to you. I hate to give it to Benton. But I feel like her words have brought us closer to the answer, and I really hate giving it to her. I love how Benton and Kunioshi just fucking despise each other. I do want to play Rhino. It's just that I can't find those. Those games are never on a good. Who says I have to buy those games? Don't let me chat. I just have ideas. You mean like hearing opinions from people outside of Akihabara might just help Apula? Indeed, tackling the problem with a lot of different viewpoints may be wise. Oh, thunderstorm. Chat, stream might suddenly end because my power gets knocked out. True, I do want opinions from people who aren't in one of the big schools for creators. It did get a remaster. Hey Vapla, mind if I ask a friend of mine from another school? Oh wait, could that friend be... Yeah, I wonder if they'll come to the Sand Art exhibition. What answer? What the question was? They definitely will. Send them an invitation. I also wish games got more creative with their storytelling. I also kind of wish Resident Evil 9 also did like the A and B side, instead of like forcing their campaigns into one. No, I like Palm Bomb. Well, fuck, I dropped it. No! Palm Bomb, I guess. Really well, I look forward to that. I do want to introduce Vapla and get them to cosplay together. Who are you all talking about? Come on, tell me. Anyone? Whoa, talk about the protagonist. Spice, hidden away in the sand, invisible to make it eye. The grand summer adventure in the search for the elusive quality of the truth of Vapula's art. Find the start in Akihabara. Engrave my name of cryptographic life form enigma into thee. Activating Battlezone test program. Drone launch confirmed. Coordinates set. Conducting pseudo calculations. Commencing ambulation. The Bing conducts a standard test, narrowing them as if reporting to a supervisor. I hope they all become bipedal. In a room surrounded by inorganic walls, only his voice and the endless sound of computers whirring can be heard. Ah, this fragrance, this taste. Splendid. What a perfect recreation of the very concept of tea. Now then, Enigma, have you finished up on the preparation to invite our guest? We opened a hole in the single nanosecond wide in my wall of perfect defenses, as requested. There's a painfully obvious intrusion point, trapped in a great schooler would not fall for, yet... That is precise reason why he will arrive, bold and without subterfuge. I don't know what St. Gargomon is. Understood, good Master Turing. I like how everyone just calls him Turing and not Taring. I will continue my monitoring as I move on to... Oh, here we go. We got a regular painted pair over here, up to no good, I'm sure. No idea what you're plotting, though. But you know me, if there's ever a serious hole around, I'm gonna poke my nose through it. In an act of utter shamelessness, Master, the intruder is demanding speaking privileges. Should I grant them to him? Certainly. Give him some audio and video privileges. Let him speak. Ah, cheers to the access privileges. Time to let you see the man, the myth, the legend. Tindangle. And his Tindangle and his Tindangle. Hope you're all ready to shout it out loud, because here comes the title screen.
秋葉のティンダロチャンネル夏のスペシャル拡大版 Now on air!
Troubles of a sculptor maestro. Come on, shout it with me! I feel like Unreal Engine gets too much hate because when Unreal Engine works, people will often think it's not Unreal Engine. Like Romeo's a Dead Man is actually made in Unreal Engine, which is fairly impressive. You know what fucking actually astounds me about Romeo's a Dead Man? That it's so fucking intense and like demanding. Like that game like fucking demands so much of like my of my computer's capacity. Like, Resident Evil 9 is easier to run than Romeo's a Dead Man. It's insane. And it's like, yeah, it can do a lot. I guess it's like boiling an egg, but for developers, to play developers. It's hard to do it right, but when it works, it fucking works. It's fair. Happens this early in the afternoon, right after you finish lunch on the day you have no plans in particular. I wonder if they're simplistic. Oh my god, people get so fucking weird about Pokemon. Like, I remember seeing this one, like, popular post is like, man, these buildings don't even look like you can walk into them. And I'm just sitting here like, okay, what? How are you fucking telling that from, like, a trailer? And it's like a sweeping shot from a trailer. And two, like, yeah, you probably can't go in them. This is probably like a fucking test build. I'm just fucking baffled. Like, what the fuck are you complaining about? Like, yeah, probably. Game's so far from finished. Game's coming out like next year and it doesn't have like a solid release date. It happens in the early afternoon, right after you finish lunch on the day you have no plans. Oh, your phone rings, signaling that someone is trying to contact you. Hello, Human We're saying bullshit. Your phone rings, signaling that someone. Oh, what the? I know I clicked on that. What the fuck? The screen lights up and displays the name you know. Oh, it's Michael Gungan. Hey, thanks for calling. Oh, what's with you all of a sudden? Kind of made me jump there. Hey, thanks, Harrington. I really do like that side of you. I mean, I haven't played Scarlet Violet, so I wouldn't fucking know. I know how much of an otaku you are, so there's something I wanted to ask you. I told you I'm not an otaku. I don't know if I'm deep enough. Fuck did he call you? Really, but you are like super good at gaming stuff. That's more than enough to make you an otaku in my books. ZA2. That's true. Granted, the focus of ZA was more about like the city itself rather than the buildings. Huh. Today's Hanakoma's birthday. He was born March 3rd. Lore. Huh. You saying I only think... Huh? You saying I only think that because I suck at games myself? Okay, you asked for it. Next time I'm taking you down. Before our epic rematch, though, there's something I kind of want to have you help me with in Akihabara. Before our epic rematch, oh, fucking goddamn it. Think you can come to the regular place there? Yeah, that's right. The co-working space. See, your friend's kind of stuck with his artistic pursuits. Poor dude's really hitting the wall, so I wonder if you could pop up and down, like pop down and like share your thoughts on the whole thing. Can't, but I can't. But it's pretty harsh reviewer. Thoughts aren't enough. Oh, well, about that, let's just say I can't reach him much. I probably don't want this dumped on you out of nowhere, but my friend's really honestly, seriously grappling with his art stuff. I want to help him, I really do, but you know me, this is completely out of my wheelhouse. Hear the wind's loneliness in his voice, the pain in his heart. So dramatic. Well, people were complaining about Gen 9 designs are too complex and they look like Pokemon. Yeah. And they also complain about Zekrom and Kyurem being looking like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And like, they do look like Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but Yu-Gi-Oh cards are fucking awesome, so. You hear the winds alone? Oh, fucking. So dramatic. Something happened? What's he grappling with? Oh, see what my friend's been going on about. It sounds like code to me. I just don't get it. Dude seems to be really genuinely torn up about it, and I want to help him. But I figure I really can't get interested in that under myself. I feel like we're repeating something. So I feel like he just repeated himself. Like, genuinely. That's why I got thrown off. It was like, did I already read this? Did I go back somehow? Yeah, now we're talking. Where do you want to go? Oh, I guess we can hash that out sometime later. The web is called too, so it works out. Oh yeah, I think I got that message. Still no measurements or something. Well, we can all talk about that later. It wouldn't surprise me. A thing people don't realize about Pokemon is that like the games have always been developed on a shoestring budget. Like even back when like the fucking DS and Game Boy, they were cheap as fuck to make. That's part of the reason why it's such a why the franchise made so much fucking money. Is that they had a low budget even for like a portable game. So it was like they're only spending like $8 million on a Pokemon game. Yeah, honestly, that's very expensive for a Pokemon game. The fact that they are putting more investment into it is honestly a sign of how much the criticism has gotten to them. Yeah. Series works by being a fucking marketing juggernaut. Oh yeah, I think I got a message. Anyway, thanks for agreeing to help. Let's meet it up at the common area like always. You pop into the share space in Akihabara and use the usual crowd nerdy creators to join in on a familiar face. You're the amateur they're talking up, huh? Chubby Theory in your youth sizes you up and down, appraising every inch of you. Sorry, you'll have to forgive him. He said he wanted to observe you before listening to anything you had to say. Name's Vapula. He's a sculptor who wants to hear your thoughts. What's up? Observe his belly. Oh, you're interested in art too? That's all I like to hear. Come on, let's observe each other as much as we want. Like, hey, you gotta observe parts other than my belly. I feel like you're only really untoward energy from his eyes too. Wait, don't tell me you're after the sculpted body of mine. You can't just steal it. You gotta petition me for you, so the copyright first. Anyway, good to meet you. I'm a sculptor who can make just about anything 3D, not just figurines or plastic models. There's a lot more demand in Tokyo for figures than there is for giant statues and monuments, so I've been focusing on those. Fair enough. Every job I get, I see through perfectly. I am a professional after all. Oh, so cool. Figure pro, huh? It's cool to be versatile. So what he wants from you is to help out with this. So what we want is for you to help out this pro in training. Yeah, Gongen. Yeah, Gongen. I just killed it with my self-intro. A friend wouldn't just dump all over it. Anyway, let's talk over some drinks. There's still some juice left we received earlier. Cool. Take the drink capital Peppa offers them again. Didn't talk about Vapula's problem. I explained to you how, for some reason, everything Vapula scopes ends up running wild. And they hand you this most recent figure. Wow. It's a really impressive mermaid, realistically rendered right down to the complex scales and delicate fingertips. Whoa. Figure would easily look at home in any hobby shop. Oh, what the fuck was I doing? There's a thought in my head. Chat. Whoa, what was it? What was it? I was thinking. Have you seen footage of the new Avatar fighting game? You want me to criticize this? Exactly right. I knew you'd think the same. All the others from Aki say it's missing something. The same way Fuuri does. Like, you can't make something that amazing without some serious talent. It's the other creators, and I feel the same way. It's just that something's missing. Something like that. I think so too, but it's like, well, yeah, never mind. Hey, what do you mean, never mind? Don't just start saying something and give up. Now I'm super curious. Sorry, I just can't really put into words too well. Sorry, really. Fight him. Get into a fist fight. Anyway, that's the issue I've been grappling with lately, so I want opinions from people outside the school. Outside opinions? What my guildmates would say. Which one? Yoda, Shiro, or Kengo? Honestly, hasn't been many choices till now. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Yoda. mean, it's a fucking Pokemon game. Can't be that bad. Honestly, I think the main thing I want out of Pokemon is to actually take advantage of the world they have, and like, I actually think that's one of the biggest things that ZA succeeds on. Is like establishing the world of Pokemon. Like, there's a lot of the side, well, a lot of main quests too, but notably the side quests also focus on like, how the fuck do you live with like Pokemon? Like, yeah, you have a rat problem, cool. Now ask yourself, how would you deal with this rat problem if the rats could also shoot lightning? I always think of that one moment when we were working for Corbu, or whatever the fuck his name is. When you're like trying to get rid of like a ghost type Pokemon infestation. So like, well, are you really like, is this really an infestation, or are you just like living in their home now because they were here first? You know what, I'm thinking really hard. I usually get all hungry and I start seriously craving sweets too. There's a lot of great new places to eat in Nakabara, so I think you should go out for a nice little eat and walk. And help you nourish your body and brain too. That does sound hella good. You make suggestions based on what you imagine your friend would say. I'm not hungry. How about we go eat? No, I'm pretty hungry too. Actually, that's a good point. Oh, so much in sculpting and I forgot to eat. Same. But I don't really want to go outside when it's this hot, and it doesn't feel like eating in here would change the mood at all. I think of it, there were some food booths at school's event. Ooh. Yeah, the cafeteria fashioned out after a beachfront restaurant, so we could eat there. I was out at the event venue. Then Dylan scattered out eventually. I'll come with you, worried about Vapula at all. Keep thinking about my finals project here, so I'll join you all later. Let's talk about foods gonna meet, asking myself, what am I going to eat? Chat, what are your opinions? What are your thoughts and opinions? What should I eat? Alright, let's head out there and stretch your legs a little. Let's go! After following the two of them for around 15 minutes, a long walk, you reach an immense building. The building you remember seeing from the train station coming and going. Oh. This wasn't a shopping mall? Right? It's super cool, isn't it? Hell, I didn't think it was a school at first either. Oh. Well, let's step in, look around, trying to get lost, okay? Shit, what should I eat? What should I get for Din Din? What should I do for Din Din? Once on campus, it looks even more different than the other schools did from the outside. Squirmer. Students in uniform walking to and fro, but you also see what appear to be members of the general public going all about their day. No, I'm pretty sure it was actually hibachi food that made me sick and made me get sick on a Sunday. I thought, oh, never go wrong with it. Yeah, I eat pizza a lot. First floor is left as school, more of a display area for works, with shops attached. Yo. This is where you can see students' art like you could at any gallery. You can buy all the pieces that they got permission to sell. Yo. I've had my stuff on sale a few times too. It's really good for making some extra pocket money, let me tell you. They also sell us with those supplies you need for creative arts here, so we see a lot of people outside school come to buy them. It's fair. It's art supplies, computer parts, cosplay fabrics, tools, figure materials, all sorts of things. Which I was real stunned when I saw they had a temp. The fuck? Harry him, Binger. Wow. I don't know what any of those are. What? What's up? Oh, this funny? I think I was talking about the materials used in our traditional arts department. This spot is one that really acts as Akihabara Academy's ideal, acting as a bridge between creators and aficionados. By the way, have they finished setting up the place? It was all equipment and machinery when I checked yesterday. There's no problem with fighting on the inside, right? Like, they don't have enough of it? Not particularly. Don't tell me you went and did something, Vapula. So I was messing around with stuff, and next thing I know, flip! It up and flipped over on me. I made sure to turn it on, make sure that it works, of course. Really trust me. Leave me. Yeah, looks like there wasn't any kind of damage, so don't worry about that. More importantly, Vapula, you're not hurt anywhere, are you? Big-ass schools. Fucking, I don't know. How the fuck does Tokyo even have land anymore? Because, like, it's walled in. They can't just expand outward. Got, like, none of it this Livestream. I'm fine. Nothing's hurt by my pride. I'm careful next time. I know it's kind of strange. Yeah, you're supposed to pass through there to get into the event. Up a point to what appears to be a lecture hall entrance. In front of it appears to be a shed-like structure blocked off by a blackout. What the hell? It's something of a spell cast on you as you pass through. That's weird. It's scary, though. I like your guts. I don't like your guts. Creator's got to be ready to go through trial and error. Fearless Vapula and Akio Gongen going through the entrance. Ooh. When you and Kuniyoshi head through the blackout curtains after them, you find a small, cramped space inside. Oh. Wow, it's space! Literally. You hear an announcement coming from somewhere you can't hear. Oh. Welcome to Akihabara's special stage, the Beach Metaverse. Oh. Isn't this fucking, I was gonna say Facebook, but isn't the company, like, now Meta? Meta was doing Metaverse nonsense? Prepare for the experience of a lifetime. A beach in Akihabara, great with the power of visual effects. Whoa. First, observe this image. The image of a tropical paradise with white sands and blue water fill a screen. Incredibly realistic, it's still just a projected image. TV Glow. Isn't that a name of something? Sell TV Glow, like a book? Please keep your attention on the entirety of the image, not focusing on any one point. Relax as you focus your ears and sounds around you. Yeah, movie. You hear the gentle lapping of the waves on the shore, and you don't think the sound is coming from the speakers. Wow. Hurried sounding. Close your eyes and approach the beach. Take your time. Do not hurry. As you begin to walk, the sensation under your feet changes, no longer for the stiffness of a man-made floor, but the soft unevenness of sand. Whoa. Curried salmon is a way to soft launch being trans? I feel like I'm getting confused somewhere. You walk towards the projection of the beach when glows over you. From what you were certain, there was merely an electronic image. No, they're talking about I saw the TV glow. From the name, I think it's something like horror. No, when you open your eyes, Sakura Beach will be right before you. Please enjoy this midsummer mirror. Ooh. With a sudden flash of light, you find yourself standing on the beach. Whoa! It feels. Wait, what's going on here? Oh, Fuuri, there you are. Get all this beach. It's a real thing. Days of the pre-opening. So they've called some reporters while they do the final adjustments. Oh, this is wild. You Taco really outdid yourselves this time. Well, I do wonder how you managed to bring in all this sand and seawater, and if everything's here up to the fire safety standards. No need to worry about that, Akegongen. I assure you that all the worries of that nature have long been solved. Your charming, almost entrancing voice from behind. You! Hello there, everyone. Imagine you're here to scout out the grounds before the big day, or at least you are, Kuniyoshi. Ah, hello there. You're right about that. We wanted to change of pace. We want to change of pace and scenery too. I do believe this is the first time we've met. You wouldn't mind if I asked your name, would you? Take his hand away, smile. Oh, certainly knows it. Your grip is very soft, yet I feel such a strong core. Do you practice any martial arts? I swing a sword around real good. Alright, chat, here's a question. You know the ability Mold Breaker? Lets Pokemon, like, fucking get past other abilities. So, like, it can get through, like, Protect, Light Screen, and all that. Do you think that would let Pokemon get through, like, Dojo's Infinity from Jujutsu Kaisen? Would Mold Breaker work on Infinity? That's your question. Excada, what? I see, what a fascinating first contact we've had. Thank you for coming to our school today. I do hope you have a good time. Conduct above reproach, a calm demeanor, a smile that enchants all who see it. Exquisite beauty exemplifying all the hallmarks of a gentrified individual. He's been gentrified? They have Mold Breaker, huh? Damn, I can't believe they gentrified my Turing. Person is often praised as school's greatest genius, real giants among giants. Oh. Okay, would Unseen Fist and Mold Breaker go through Gojo's Infinity? How would that work? My specialty is in art, strictly speaking, but math, this can modern cryptography theory as of late. It's one of the quadrivium of the the fuck are you talking about? However, so do think of them as siblings. Art that's a liberal and has a what now? It's part of otaku cryptography? Something like jargon? The liberal arts were mandatory subjects that students were expected to study way back in the day. The trivium is a trivium of grammar, logic, and rhetoric. To start with, then quadrium of rhythmic geometry, music, and astronomy. My own homeland had a pretty similar approach to the concept of education. I'm surprised it fits so cleanly. I mean, no, I'm talking about infinity. Infinity is the barrier. Hollow purple is the attack. There's like, to talk about Jujutsu Kaisen now, chat. In its most basic form, infinity is that barrier that stops all attacks. In its most basic active form, you get blue, which is like an explosively powerful pulling force. If he applies Fuuri's curse technique, it turns into red, which is a repelling force. Using red and blue, then Gojo can fly and also kind of teleport by like bending space. However, if he uses red and blue at the same time, it creates purple, which creates a large amount of imaginary mass and then just throws it forward. Okay, in essence, imaginary mass is weird because it's imaginary in a theoretical sense. No, purple doesn't technically exist. It doesn't technically have mass, yet it interacts with the world like it does. This makes it like very hard to stop. Because even outside of just like raw defenses to like defend yourself from like the mass, it interacts weirdly with like conceptions. Like infinity might not be able to. We're not even sure infinity could stop hollow purple, because how does infinity stop something that doesn't technically exist? Like, yeah, it's imaginary mass. It acts like it has mass, but it doesn't. There we go. Oh, you were here. What's that one move that like locks out your Pokemon from using an ability? No, it's more like a bootleg Love Train. Love Train is the bearer Funny Valentine used. Is it Happy Valentine? No, it's Funny Valentine. I don't know what Core Enforcer is. You don't want to make me blush to look like that. Come on, it's just basic common knowledge. I'm the type that grows with praise though, so lay on the compliments. My ears are open wide. That level of self-esteem is a real rarity among artists. Reading books is absolute baseline. As long as it's written in some book somewhere, I can tell you anything you want to know. Oh hey, Turing, have you decided on theme for the finals yet? But of course, I've already submitted it and I'm awaiting grading. My, someone's racked with their work, aren't we? Aren't you supposed to put them on display here on the beach though? It is the beach. Turing responds to Kunio's question with a smile and theatrical bow. Allow me then to reveal my project to you. Welcome to the Metaverse, a land of my creation. He draws your attention to the sand and sail around you with a slow sleeve of a delicate hand. Pablo and Kunio are stunned, but their wide eyes are filled with comprehension. Wait, don't tell me that your final project is the showground itself? Yeah. Utilizing gas might just straight up like turn off techniques. Maybe. Interesting to see how Pokemon builders interact with other power systems. Shit, I gotta go. I really do gotta go get some. Get some food. I just bought, what was it? Just bought land in the metaverse? Now I'm making cash of the Atlas Earth. Yeah, that song. Whenever I hear the metaverse, I always think of that song. Wait, don't tell me that your final project is this showground itself. Precisely, the metaverse currently occupies a collaboration between my mathematical genius and a few other creators. What's a metaverse? VR? Think of it, what's the metaverse anyway? Don't tell me you actually created an entirely new world. Oh, Turing can involve something that huge. I think I could commission to make my own world too someday. The world's been really cramped lately with all the figurine and model boxes piling up. Oh, if only I could. I'm afraid this is an illusion with a trick to it like any other. A trick to it I'm very well aware of, though that's It's not a thing about the metaverse. I don't know. There's not a thing about the metaverse. I don't know. What have I missed? What have I missed if I blinked? Forgive me for the pause. Allow me to explain. There's a school of thought out there that holds that the five senses makes up our experience in the world, or in. There's a school of thought out there that holds that the five senses make up our experience of the world are a little more than virtual. And we inhabit a virtual reality built atop the mere interpretation by our brains of sound and light passing through our eyes and ears. I advanced this concept came with the metaverse superimposed over a kind of imitation of reality. This space is aligned with the grid of special scanning lines that emulate the beach based on your actions. Information to make your senses interpret this as a real beach being constantly adjusted and broadcast to you. Think of it as a combination of both virtual and augmented reality. Whoa. Pretty expensive. And it's been taken care of. I have a sponsor as well as financial funding from the school. Metaverse is actually an accumulation of cutting-edge technology. After all, it's not surprising that it would draw the attention of all the city's power players. As you can see, this is a trick with no room for magic. On or have activation, individual moves are active. Seem more like powers than just. Yeah, that's true. Granted, Granted, curse energy is just like curse energy. I suppose something like mold, like neutralizing gas, would be able to turn off like a cursed energy trait, like Hikari's roughness. Teddy bear. It's always hilarious that they just added Alan Turing to this fucking game. No, really, this is all started me wondering if I could conduct the experience I needed somewhere around here. The various teachers and power players around Tokyo looking for the materials and staff I needed, as well as the location. Ultimately, it all linked up to this event, acceptable explanation, I hope. During us, close notice everyone's reaction. His expression shows the embarrassment and pride of his huge childhoods and tricks that have been exposed. Apologies for interrupting your conversation, but I have completed my task and come to report. So now the metaverse has been completed in its entirety. The system is stable and operating within its expected parameters. Ooh. Keep up the monitoring for me. I have a stress test planned after this. Acknowledged. It's so weird. Who might you be? Welcome. My name is Enigma. I'm not one to turn down a warm welcome, just so you know, Fuuri. I'm totally into Mechatherians too. Cryptographic life form born of the Cyber Sea. Ever since Light's assembly, I've been serving. He holds up a hand to stop Enigma from continuing and speaks for himself. Enigma is a friend of mine cooperating with the event. Cooperating with the event. I've asked him to be Metaverse System Administrator. I am pleased to make your acquaintance. Do not hesitate to call if you need something. I didn't think I'd ever see such contrasting individuals standing side by side. This does feel light. It's in Zakapper Academy's network campus, you see. He does not show himself in reality, or rather, he cannot. There are transients here in Tokyo with corporeal bodies, and this campus is where they go. This is, however, space we can share together. Wait, see some memory shared with a Mechatherian. That's it. This is the material I've been looking for. Sorry to bother, but can I ask you to stand next to each other right around there? Certainly, Kanyoshi. Like this, perhaps? There we go. Now we're talking, Enigma. Could you just hold still? Like, yes, there we go. Alright, so coming in final project. Oh, I can feel inspiration surging through me. Here goes Kanyoshi going to full artist mode. Were you going to hear me out? Heal my troubles? What happened to that? Oh, yeah, that's what we were supposed to do. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. Were you blue screen this whole time, Akia? I mean, I get it. Tarn was talking about some pretty tough stuff there. Yeah, both Tarn's explanation and the nerdy jargon were pretty rough for me. Fine. We'll continue this later. For now, I'm hungry. Let's buy some grub. Speaking of which, chat, I will BRB. I'm gonna go get something to eat. Discuss. Who's your favorite character from this event? Go. Like Heke, Taring, Enigma, Vapla. Who's your favy? Huh. No, it's actually strange we haven't actually seen the summoner show up yet. Like, the closest was just, like, the protagonist thinking of them. Usually they're, like, shove straight in our face. But anyway, BRB, tell me, who's your favy? chat. I just dropped my fucking glasses. One of the lenses popped out. No. Anyway, that's a problem for later me to deal with. I'm finally back. Jeez, you only got one answer? Vapula? Gosh. Y'all hate answering questions, y'all know that? Group leaves Kuniyoshi towering Enigma behind, resolving to munch on a light lunch, finally take the time to look at the scenery. Looks just as impressive and lush as any beach you've seen. Hard to believe that is indeed artificial. The sunlight reflecting on the waves, the sun-scorched sand underfoot. It's all kept at a pleasant level of heat. Yeah, Benton told me that my work needs spice. What do you think? Any idea what that spice is, practically? Maybe like passion? Passion's something I don't think I'm lacking in. It's not like I'm making this stuff out on autopilot. I've got aesthetic desires like anyone else. Me thinking this is super cool or that's super cute, stuff like that. But again, that's something that anyone who makes this stuff has. What's the deal? What's special? What am I missing? I mean, you could always look at what you're having you always look like you're having so much fun when you're making models, Apollo. That kind of joy and creation what's really good about you and the other otaku? Honestly, I never recognized my art like this before. I've always been able to make whatever I want, and I don't think I fall behind anyone on quality either. Like this, for example. Gobbling and shrugging the sand and stimulating gradually, and the stimulation gradually builds into a pile. The pile turns into a sculpture of a character from a TV anime before you know it. Makes a pose like this and moves like this. Oh, we're gonna have to tame this. Yeah, can you hear that thunder? Because it is loud as shit. As begins to perform like a 2D character given to life. Oh, dude, my favorite character's off the screen and alive. Hey, gosh, some kind of extra event? Was this on the schedule? Unironically, if stream suddenly ends, it's because of like the thunderstorm knocked out my power or some shit. So I have characters like this and two would the scroll wheel. Bugman. Oh, that's so cool. Show us more. Show us more. Well, you excitement rises from tourists and all looking all eyes on the beach of Vapula. Smiles at the center of it all, his grin genuine as they come. See, I can pull off a little street show like this and snap a finger easy. Talent's always like this, so impressed, Vapula. You're not just animating them, you're doing a whole action scene. Gold Manta powers? You fan of that anime? It's pretty cool, I guess. I haven't really thought about it, whether I'm a fan or not. To make my golems move like they're truly alive, I use people, motion, and characters are based on as reference. That makes them way more realistic and way more true. I'm policy not just to animate my golems, but to make them seem alive. Make them seem to live like they're what they're based on. Another Vapula classic. Mind if I borrow this golem for a bit? Yes. Do you want to use it for your help with finals? As part of a little show, ready as a carpenter creator. Oh, I'd love that. Let me see the video when you're done. Next thing the others you watch, I'm stationed around opposite golem and start filming. Themselves on angles and active positions with the camcorder and another hand, and another makes props with whatever's nearby. One dubs over the golden character, all others volunteer for bit parts, all wear smiles. That's sick. I gotta say, the otaku passion's amazing to see. It's been a few minutes and they're already starting filming. Everyone here just really wants to make something. That's what our academy is like. Me personally, I want to be able to hurry up and focus on my art. Focus on my art again. Papa, do you have a minute? I was wondering if you could make just a bit more for us. Yeah, sure. What's the order? Cute little bunny rabbit or something? This is all going to a little plain on screen. I want a bit more of a spectacle. Okay, if you're going off the anime, then I want a real big creature. That's a problem in itself, right? Where's the originality if we're just throwing out the same old thing? Oh, I know. How about you make a little something? Aiming something surprising might more than make up for changing up the formula. If it's okay, I'll give it. Don't have it sucks, okay? I'll smooth out the shoulders to make the thing come to mind. Sweet, I can't wait to see what you make. I'm reading the excitement. What the fuck are these noises? Moving, bring the sand together, molding into shape. It feels like your hands move of their own accord, forming a dragon. Yeah. Oh, hey, this is pretty good. Yeah, I can work with this. A little too small if we leave as is, so let me keep the details the same and add a bit more sand. There we go. Time for a breath of life. Taking the sculpture over quality, thrusts his hand into the sand chest and plants into it. He activates his rule on sand. My voice, I grant life of transience to the soulless vessel. I animate you. My creation beseech you to follow my commands. Well. Artistic perfection. Explicit name. Whoa. The Bobbles voice boom, the Master Sand Dragon begins to twitch with life. Supposed to be a mirror, assembly of sand opens its great model out of battle. Oh. Whoa, it's really realistic, but do we really want a big scary dragon stomping around? Don't worry about it, it's massive golden crafting. Anything I make will follow or... Uh-oh. Curdy's neck looking at the surroundings, he's like, uh-oh. Ah, crap, it's lost control. In a way worse way than that mermaid. Fuuri, what were you thinking when making that thing? What'd you want it to be? A raging dragon. Seriously? So that's why it's so more violent than the norm. Ugh. Great sand dragon strides like a monarch and makes its fierce whip. It makes a fierce whip of its tail. Damn, that was hard to say for some fucking reason. Don't want to hurt the other students at this rate. We gotta do something. Yeah, got it. Come on, you're on this too. Battle time. Do I have to actually fight or does it... No, I have to actually play the fucking game. No! Yare. This map is too... Well, I can do this. There we go. Easy peasy. After a hard-fought battle, you managed to defeat the dragon sculpture. Yeesh, another golem gone mad. What happened to my technique? Where am I messing up? In any case, that creation's too dangerous. I'll take care of it. Poor thing. Let's calm down. Golems are transient things. They may look alive, but they really aren't. What you see here is nothing more than a program. I know that well. Besides, you got your image of a strong, violent being stuck in like a command into its circuitry. Leave it be. It'll just cause more chaos. That's all I can do. Oh, sounds so sad, dude. Can you just like observe a bit more and see the poor guy will behave? That's the golem's self-preservation instincts at work. It makes life forms, and that means mimicking their outward desire to live. That's why they'll beg for their lives or try to coax you. Happens all the time. Until the begging dragon in front of you looks... Oh, jeez, that's sad. Oh, jeez. Use your leg and lines with deep sadness. Make it difficult to get. Oh, jeez. Look after it. Yeesh, fine. Override its order, so stand back a bit. You, created from sand. Order you in both mine and Fury's names. Guard Fury with what life you possess. I allow you to use your power as long as you follow this order. Yo. Sand Dragon meekly nods and clings your leg again. Its actions are like a servant, more like a large pet's. Still, we can't keep it up and running for too long. Animating going over 2 consistent periods always leads to bugs. Yes, one alchemist end up getting buried alive in his own golem. Oh, I've got a little warning for you. You can't give that thing a name. Giving something real to something fake is one of the great taboos of golemancy. Giving a name, teaching it what it is, that's what you have to avoid. One last thing, and it's a simple one. Don't get too attached. You'll end up hurt in the end. Promise me you'll turn it back to sand once you're satisfied, okay? I'll take good care of it. Good for you! You get to live! I don't think we're paying attention to Vablu's warnings. Vablu's words have weight to them, but that allows for no argument. Not minding at all, however, the sand dragon just leaps to you as if you were a puppy. Yay! Oh, it's the Blue Man Group! Popped over because I west some choice chaos, but this is huge. The hazy figure stands, rejected into a world of sand and sea. He steers and watches over you, laughing as he licks his lips with a long, slender tongue. He's finally here. The man, the boy, the dog. Time for a blitz interview. No appointment, no warning, no plan. Right here, right now. The Aaron trains and immediately springs in action. His spontaneous campaign watched over by this fair-skinned genius with one eyes. Who could that be? Turns to the friend behind him and begins extracting the information he needs. Manage to calculate the commotion, stress, and influence on the system. Oh shit, that was the other one. Having managed to calculate the commotion, stress, and influence on the system. Calculations are complete, yes. The firewalls on each level are working as intended. The system briefly rose to 132% of the capacity, but this was restored in 0.2 seconds. Nice. The system can deal with the writing of the regular, and the use of average powered rules then. Good for Ed. It can, that said, from one experiment to subject in attendance. It can, that said, from one experiment subjects in attendance, I would start a complaint to rather a communication. Spoopy? Oh, him. Of course. Could you go ahead and connect him to me? Hey! What the heck's going on here? Why are you here? You people led me into this room because there was supposed to be some kind of experiment, right? How long are you going to keep me waiting? The cow is, I don't know, cowing around. Now I'm a cowboy, can look at himself. Admit it, I had the dollar signs in my eyes and they said I'd be compensated, but I odds are wrong waiting out there for me. This is bull. Forgive me, Miss McSpunnion. Oh wow, the cow's non-binary. They don't have any binary. Quickly take a screenshot of that. wouse? What does wouse mean? A cow without any binding. You're kidding me. You mean the herd's gone ahead and back to the pasture without me? I left me with the data I needed. I thought you guys want some data I needed. Alright. Forgetting other people's mistakes, the heart wide is the greatest pastures. That's what a good adult does. Uh oh. Binary, really cool twist. Didn't expect that. I don't know. I didn't either. I didn't know till now. I do love how Housamo doesn't like just fuck around with its metaphors. Like if a character's non-binary, it would just like do it. Well, that's honestly one of the things I think is Housamo's strength as like a gacha game. Is how it's well, not necessarily just a gay gacha game. It's broader in like every aspect of queer identity. I forget when they just straight up don't they like straight up say that sexuality is like the modern they say modern quotes Tokyo sexuality is different than how it was in like the old days of Tokyo. I must apologize. I do hope to ask for your cooperation again. Your compatibility with the metaverse, I'm afraid, is simply perfect. Why? Could you wait by the drink stand for me? Help yourself to all the milk you'd like. My treat. Milk. Legit, so I didn't know if a character like Baphomet, Spectre, and Red Hood. Deepak Lee non-binary? Didn't know that. I don't know, Red Hood just explicitly like nah, somewhere in between. You know what? I think I like that plan. See you later. Oh, hey, he's wrong. I have another subject to observe. Will you come with me? Will you come with me? Yes, master. Should you order it? Oh, no, not master. I'm your friend now, remember? This is another experiment. Another one of the experiments I'd like you to work at. Do you think you could? Orders understood. Turing. I hope the translation uses they, them. I think they would just use he, him, but like, it could be. I really have no idea. Yeah, I know it does they, them some characters, like Arc, for example. But until the experiment ends, I shall define you as a friend. Oh, you got a friend, yay! What now? So what now? All we've done is faff about and solve nothing. I expect to see that word out of Housamo. Faff. I can't come up with any good ideas. Fucking damn it, I always forget to click. Well, yo, you dried up pear over there. Let's yap a bit. You're $10, right? That's strange. I've never seen you off the monitor. Yeah, what do you mean? Translators are Brits. Someone gets... Housamo's relationship with at least its characters based off of real people always gets kind of muddy. Because they're only based off of the real people to a certain extent. You clearly know who they're like referencing. Barghest? What do you mean? What about Barghest? I take it you've adapted well to this new environment, Sandalos. How are you holding up? Midnight. Ooh. I'm presuming you don't mean the time of day, midnight. Oh, you're making an appearance already? Yeah. Oh, you're making an appearance already? Yeah, I'm doing great. Not sure what anyone's getting at here. What do you want to talk to me about? Changing like a laughing dog, doing some mathematics in a bear-shaped and silent cryptographic life form behind them. At the center of the strange scene, then also a smile of deep deviousness and speaks up. Whenever there's the slightest opening, Sandalos will be there. This summer only, Sandalos Channel presents a Tendalo Bro project. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm asking if you want a part in the stream of the decade. What is this blue bitch talking about? On the day of the event, in the early morning, a few bangs from what sounds like fireworks echo throughout the endless summer sky. Smugglers, what the hell is going on? Macabre and the title ward, a place in Tokyo famous for attracting young creators of all stripes. The shots in the air serve as an announcement of Akihabara Academy's main event, the exhibition of sand art. Yo. Anime and voice actor departments are running cafes, school collab cafes of all kinds, and cosplay experiences from the tailoring departments too. Clear the way, clear the way! The sculpting department's masterpiece, a giant dragon, is coming through. Kiyoshi Hagawa's latest steering book is now available. Get your copy before the line gets too crazy down at the manga department booth. Wow. What a fit. Hey, you got some cardboard boxes blocking the hole. The youth firefighter squad, the fire security team's gonna move them, alright? So hold on a bit, okay? We just gotta apply the service and then we're all done. Log out the block clocks. Giant dragons. Oh, scan the sculpture. Statue? What's the difference between a statue and a sculpture, chat? Clock is just past 10 in the morning, the main event, where the collaboration will be shown off, all begins at noon. Whether finishing techniques or desperate struggles, the school is teeming with activity. You're so silent, Turing. One figure watching this chaos from above, sipping from a teacup. The crate is to give birth to something that does not exist in this world. A crate has no goal that marks the end of their striving. It must always suffer, always struggle. I see. Passion or anxiety, clarity or resignation. The creator is a being that ever in the throes of dilemma. Ow. Going to my freaking LB. Yeah, it is those contradictions that serve as the source of our creation. Toast the creator's dilemma to the proof of their intelligence. Today's apple tea is simply that. I want to try apple tea. Does sound good. Today's app. Darn, where's the status? Satisfied smiles. He elegantly drinks his tea with neither milk nor sugar. Waste. I'm with you there. Do you use milk or sugar in your tea or even honey? I just usually just drink tea raw. Sure, it's gonna sound rich coming from me, but I gotta say that you were. It's gonna be rich. It's gonna sound rich coming from me, but I gotta say you wear the villain role real comfortably. It's because he is evil. I take issue with that assessment. I believe myself to always been cheering on my schoolmates on the best of my abilities. On to the best of my abilities. The way you act and talk is like that. The way you act and talk is just like the aesthetic. It's like an aesthetics worshipping character out of some anime. You'd wish, yes. We are naturally evil, so I've been told. You wound me, both of you. More important, it's so weird seeing them, seeing characters dressed in their uniforms. Because usually they just chill out in a default sprite. I suppose it does. Maybe it's the jacket actually covering up the edges of it. You wound me, both of you. More importantly, how goes the situation? There's only 150 minutes until the event begins. Why don't you just say fucking 2 hours or some shit like a normal person? "114 minutes, 47.45. I'm well prepared. Do take a look." Oh. Dolly statue. Beyond Turning's eyes, the golden dolls made of sand in painstaking detail. Oh, Vapula classic, if I do say so myself. I used every trick in the book to make this bad boy. Well, it looks like your self-appraisal as sculpting genius is well founded. This recreation is near perfect. How long did it take you? About half an hour, I guess. Damn. You gotta be kidding me! Half an hour? It's that easy. Let's get some more in it. Like here, and this one over here, and over here, and we need more volume. It's pretty accurate. Indeed, perfectly so. I'd have to agree. Oh! Oh! Not a hint of hesitation, perfect understanding of what needed to be done right from the start. Truly the work of a genius. Yes. Yeah, it's all clear to me why this guy's unappreciated by the masses. Forgive me for interrupting this mutt's rambling with a report, but I have news. Wow, why are you so mean? Your beef. Name interrupts targeting $10 exchange with the status report. Master Turing. All of the planned processes have been successfully completed. The transient camouflage pattern signal check is all green. The app's compatibility test has already come back positive. Understood, Enigma. Good work. Now, Vaplo, could you accept this for me? Huh? Yeah. Honestly, I love that the characters in Housamo are allowed to have their own relationships to themselves. Stuff outside of the protagonist's purview. Like Kuniyoshi and Benton not getting along, the Snow Melusine, or Ryota being friends with Taisha Kuten. Tongan's Vapla microchip, smaller than the size of a pinky fingernail. Whoa. This is an AI microchip I made myself in the very core of this new whole. This is an AI microchip I've made myself in the very core of this whole project. I would like you to implant it in what you've created. This chip represents the cutting edge of my research in creating intelligence in the artificial. In essence, this chip acts as the equivalent of a brain. It sends directions through its artificial synapses and we monitor its feedback. I can tell them and Snow getting along because they both take sorts of medicine. Yeah. Another good example. Or even like, I want to say Christine and CPAC Lee. They get along well. We haven't actually gone through the event, so I'm not quite sure about it, but I do think they get along well on their own. I grant this golem transient life. I grant this chip transient purpose. Oh, you're really talking this thing up. Well, I'll be the judge of whether this is any good. So my golem isn't going to go crazy as long as it's got this chip in it, right? I'm gonna go crazy? Give me a break. Let's get some spectacle. Order it to go on a carpet bomb. What the fuck? No! Come on, let's... What? Come on, let's turn this bad boy on and get an experiment going. I'm praying it'll be all like all the other times with your golem. Crashing out of control. I'm afraid your base expectations will not come to fruition. This AI is under my control. Ah, right. Yeah, I see. As boring as ever, Enigma. Always on the defensive. I'd rather not hear that from someone with no talent beyond hurting others. Just what thoughts do you have in that oversized head of yours? Jesus. Smells like what does Vapla and Tendalos and Vapla, Tendalos, and Enigma argue? Or hell, another example would be that Shinong and Otohime don't get on too well. Or that Otohime and Yamasachi Hiko have a one-sided rivalry going on. This is what I wanted. This interaction, this contradiction. This is what my research needed. There's a tale oft discussed by the AI creators of old. In early days, many artificial intelligence creators attempted to make this dream a reality, and many fruitlessly failed. Their goal was to create an intelligence that could exist on its own, yet very few of their attempts amounted to anything. The approach that found any form of success was one that often took gaps at angle and created intelligence from connections with others. Crafting it through the matching patterns of input and output, the resulting AI was regarded surprisingly as human-like. Yet something with a clear set of priorities and orders to follow will not become the creative AI I seek. The creative AI I seek. Chat, question for the upcoming death battle. Who do you think will win? Cell or Metal Sonic? Yes, something with a clear set of priorities and orders to follow and creative AI I seek. Simply because there's no conflict there. That is why, for the duration of the experiment, I've ordered Enigma to be my friend. Imagine the collaboration work exhibition coming up will soon be a very valuable event for my future research. Oh, chat. I have a better question. Who will win this fight? Prince of all fumblers, Vegeta, or a wannabe head of the Fumble Clan, Naoya Zenin? Who wins? Now imagine the collaboration work exhibition coming up soon will be very valuable. Okay, but keep in mind, this is still Vegeta. Are we sure he's not gonna fuck this up somehow? It's not a question of who's stronger, it's a question of who will fuck this up for themselves first. Now then, Tadalos, I take it you understand the other reason I had a body for you made. Oh yeah, obviously. How can I not? Dallas goes very red for some reason as he answers Tarn. Whoa. Raunchy. Alright, let's get this exclusive live stream. We've got Valpo, the Master Sculptor, Turing the AI Supervisor, and all the rest. Today, we're finally at liberty to spread the word. Super secret project we've been cooking is finally hitting the ground running. A brand new summer fit is on the way too, so make sure you stay tapped in. I mean, who's gonna sell the fight first? Is Vegeta gonna find some way to accidentally depower himself? Is he gonna waste all his energy on like a final flash to show off? The following events happened a bit earlier in the corner of Akaba's Main Street where the cheerfully raised voices of children could be heard. Hey, over there, Fuuri! Ho heat! What the fuck? Why are you talking like a Jack Frost? So many people out that finding was like searching for a needle in a haystack. We're short too, so we just got buried on people. Looks like they found us though. Okie dokie, glad I won't have to shout Old Faithful in my pocket into the air. Shoot Old Faithful. Oh, got a gun. Just wish I could be as big as Daddy soon. I have to stand out no matter how many people in the crowd. Finally met up! And you two? Good morning. The two deploy vigorous greeting and sing, and a few passbys can have a smile at the sight. Pretty spirited greeting. First it is, Fuuri, you gotta start your mornings on the frontier, the proper reading full of pep. I suppose. It's just like, that's just fucking right. I love how they have like one pose when it's just up to the artists figuring out what the fuck they're doing with it, doing in the other like outfits. You're gonna hang out with us? You don't have any plans with anyone else, do you? Yeah. I wouldn't even go with. You're not Cabra students, so. Hey, really? Well, glad it all worked out. Thanks for coming over so early. This place I want to go do some reporting on before the school event starts. It's hot in here. I'm tagging along because I can't say no to you, wrong, but come on, an adult wouldn't be in such a hurry. An opportunity's knocking, and I just have to chase after the scoops. The neighborhood, the school, the event, I want to put it all in the paper. Oh, they're so cute. Besides, you're pretty excited to see Fuuri too. I remember how much you were wagging your tail. Well, there are horses there, partner. We had a pioneer's agreement not to bring that up. You sound like a kid excited. I was going down to the county fair. Because you are. You're a little baby. Widow's baby. Little baby man. Little baby. Huh. I just came across an art tip. Sorting each part by half when it approaches the camera. Maybe I should try that for a piece I've been working on. Just couldn't get the. Yeah, it's like a high angle piece, but I couldn't get the like point of view right. I want CPAC Lee's event to be translated, but we have to wait for summer for that probably. With your horses there, partner, we had a pioneer's agreement not to bring that up. Make me sound like some kid excited mosey on down to the county fair. Let's keep that little tip between you and me, between you and me out of Fury's ears, yeah? Ready for that now? I can't hear a thing. Let's patch up the rest of us. Let's patch up the rest of them grown-up composure. Zerong, just thought a different topic. Well, let's get to the scoop going. This will be the spot Risotto told me about. Well, we'd best get going when we don't miss the event we came here for. Got a real important duty, remember? Be ready, because Babe Bunyan's leading the way. You guiding to us. Don't worry, we went to the event days ahead of time. Oh, nice. You kids go by yourselves? I didn't do a preview article on Unknown Frontiers. I figured I'd check it out with sorts of manga and anime didn't know beforehand. All I gotta see though was some kind of weird machine they haven't set up for some experiment or other. I didn't really get it. And when we got home, Mr. Boom and Yoda was going off any supervision. Well, that's why you called, huh? Huh, might have missed each other. How's it going, huh? Long takes you to the place you want to cover, which is a soft serve ice cream stand. Use directions. Oh, yay! Next choice are wrong. Soft serve with plenty of milk. Couldn't ask for something better. Milk. Right now, I know how much you like milk, so I figured you'd love this. You should have some too. Put our allowances together. Yay! Yeah, we do owe you for all the. Listen. Allow me to pay. You're like 5. Spoken like a real adult. All right, if you insist. And as Lynn approaches, the sun shines ever brighter. The three of you are struggling to pick an item from a generous menu. Oh. There's all sorts of items and flavors. You really gotta go with the basic vanilla soft serve. There's no way you can say no to the milky good. What the hell are you talking about? I think I'll go with that too. I want to check the stand's premiere offering if I want to write an article. I think I'll have one of those myself. The stand looks like it could use a harsh review from a big streamer. $10. Okay, we'll take 4 vanilla soft serves, please. Wait, 4? You can be. Wait, you shouldn't be able to be here. Yahoo! Huh? Well. And the sweetness and the flavor. Yeah, I can see why this stand's so dang popular. Impressed. Standing soft serve just got me licking my... Fucking... Chat, for a second I thought this said licking my nips. This much, but the standard has it... The standard has it lacking an edge. Flavor's too soft. Soft. Anyway, I'm saddling this with one of the with $14 points. If you're not Gabra, you can do a lot worse than giving this a try. That's it for today's $10 hard-ass review. Any other requests you got for reviews, I'll be waiting. Long tongue wrapped around an ice cream cone, then all tilts his head 45 degrees. The camera makes a signature pose. Oh, wait a second. This is what we've always wanted. Water bottle. Outside debut. I'm out in the fresh air and under the hot sun, baby. It's real good. Niles throws his arms to the heavens and shouts as if he's been holding it in forever. Probably has been. Look at that. The sun, the signature of summer, shining bright. All my flowers all around me. They feel real. This is like the opera of concrete and asphalt I've always dreamed of. It's like every part of this world is cheering me on. I can feel it. All the information of the world pouring directly into me. Like how many connections I've got going at once. Ooh, the extravagance. And Dallas has had tears of joy as the rest of you just watched in bafflement. So long as the first to speak up. You know this freak, Fuuri? I unfortunately do. I don't know who you are or where you came from, but that ice cream is ours. Oh, sorry though, streamers think they're going crazy. Here, let me treat you to your desserts. Isn't that right, viewers? Thanks to the super chats. You're $10, right? In the flesh, baby, in the flesh. Big Secret Project got me manifest in the real world. That really caught me off guard, so is this a friend of yours? Probably more on my beeswax, but you might want to pick up your friend. Pick your friends, but... Oh. Punks, you know what? I like you. Long partner, I'm Babe Bunyan. You better remember that. Bang. Nice to meet you. My name's Wrong. How about a photo to commemorate our meeting? Peace. Yeah, they're doing like the same pose, but reversed. You know, I always struggle to do like hand on hip poses. Wait, don't just act like everything's all nice or wrong. I was shoulder to shoulder and making peace signs with him before I even knew it. I like the cut of your jive, Babe Bunyan. You're a little calf now. We got some real growth potential. Hey, no easy head pats, pal. And mark my words, I'm going to be big like Daddy one day. Daddy? Real big lumberjack from home. The man I admire. He's bigger than a mountain. When he cries, it makes a river. When he falls on his butt, he leaves a lake behind. By the time he smashed a mountain, that's where he got the Grand Canyon. This character doesn't exactly sound human. Is he an elder god or something? Or like spinning those crazy yarns, huh, punk? I told you to stop calling me punk. This is bull. Just you wait. One day I'm gonna be big like daddy and $10, don't bully babe. Well, that lights. Hey, this little run here is more like me than I thought. Interesting pair we got here. Thanks, so wrong. Yeah. Maybe I was a bit too mean. Me, I just want to be the artist. Honest, didn't mean to sound like I was bad-mouthing. Sorry, really rare mistake on my part. Sounds like you got a real impressive daddy back home. Yeah, I gotta apologize too. It's like childish. How about it, dolls? Handshake of reconciliation? You share a firm handshake and Tunnels officially introduces himself. He's a nighttime streamer of the deep web, the big name every netizen of the edge knows. $10. Remember to like and subscribe. Indeed, remember to like and subscribe, chat. Kofi Patreon, link in the description. Streamer? Subscribe to what? My channel, $10 channel. Wait, you tell me you don't know me? My face? My channel? Oh, streaming in the middle of the night, covering the latest trends and the hottest news. That's a $10 channel. Seriously, you don't know? They have bedtimes. Well, yeah, that's why. Well, yeah, that's why. People under the covers come 9 at night, baby. You gotta be kidding. Guess I just go to show my fame ain't all encompassing just yet. How hell? But Daddy, I'm gonna be as big as Daddy one day. Oh my God, that murders my throat. Jesus fucking Christ. Brings you here anyway. Oh, oops, someone's got the biggest goal of this project. The most critical mission of this operation, none other than asking you to? Wish turns off, it's clearly shaking, nerves continue. A rare turn of events, his face turns to be red and he sends it from your hand toward you. Taking your hand in his, he tries to speak up. Become figured you would. I understand. Couldn't tell you why I thought that, but anyway. That's all I want to ask you. Would you become my first... Nelson's handy once again. Try taking his hand. His phone suddenly starts ringing. He finally answers it out and answers it without looking at the name. The caller turns out to be... What the hell are you doing? Look at the time! Pablo? Time in your surprise is 11:55 a.m. Today's main event, Santa Our Exhibition, is in 5 minutes. Oh no! We're gonna keep going? Oh, no. I guess that's where we'll put a pin on this for today, chat, because fuck, I know I'm not gonna be able to finish another chapter in 5 minutes. So, chat, what do you think of the stream? We got a little sidetracked talking about Resident Evil and stuff, but I think we made good progress towards the end. Do 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 do. Yeah, what do you think of this event as an event in general too? The memes asked that, but I forgot. No, Piskies are cute. Yeah. Oh, I enjoy this one. Yeah, I do like it. This one, I do enjoy the cast that got for it too. It's got interesting concepts too that go along with it. That's true. And well, granted, Tindalos and whatchamacallit are the main. Tindalos is one of probably like the main feature of the event. The big shot. He's the one with the 5-star. Trunks and Goten. They are like Trunks and Goten. Yeah, doesn't Babe work for like the entertainers or something? No, not the entertainers, the game masters. And Zerong is Fucking what is it? Like the light from outer space. Anyway, any other final thoughts or comments you'd like to add, chat? Going once. Going twice. It's old. Thank you for being here, Dragon King Titus, Carlos Montiel, Mason Gullet. Slower side? Yeah. You think this is on the slower side? Bruh, you have to see some of Husamo's events that are actually long. I think this is moving at normal pace. There's a reason Housamo is like 90% called like more visual novel than like a gacha game. Anyway, I do gotta get out of here. Page-wise? You mean like page-wise? Anyway, yeah. I'm here. You'll get a new video about Housamo Sunday. It'll probably be themed after this event. It's why I'm streaming it, by the way. Yeah, as always, this show's Fuuri, signing out. Bye!